Broken bet, broken dreams. Heartbreaking loss for the Blue Jays, but hey, they captivated a nation. They brought the entire country together, right? You had people rooting for them who had no idea what baseball was yesterday, and then today, they're massive Blue Jays fans, right? I feel like it's something you can't take away from them. Getting to the World Series is hard. Extra innings against a juggernaut that was the Dodgers. Everyone counted us out to begin with.
Yeah.
I think heartbreak's kind of been like the storyline here. But I feel like Toronto fans kind of appreciate this team. It's not one where you're like, I wish they tried harder and I wish they did this and I wish they did that. It feels like the baseball gods didn't get this one right? But that's what we're going to think, right?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels that way. But great series. Brought a whole country together, like you said.
Yeah, man. I think it's like a future you can look forward to, right? With somebody like Vladdy and the rest of the guys, depending on how the team shapes out next season. Let's not get too down on the Jays. We got them. That's why we got the bat out. We got the jerseys on because we're still gonna support even if we lost. But with that,
a good season,
right? Yeah. First, China says influencers might need a degree to post online. Bro.
Well, kind of makes a little sense.
Yeah, and then Carney apologized for the Reagan commercial to Trump.
Yeah, apparently you didn't know about it, huh?
Apparently not. Speaking of Canada, there might be another election. We're just playing games.
Are we ready?
Right. There's also this robot that's been going viral. It's a maid.
Crazy.
Yeah. It cleans your house. 20K or some shit. And I don't know if you guys have seen this whole talk about 3-Eye Atlas, this comet.
Yeah, it's coming for Earth.
Yeah. Apparently it's a spaceship or a comet. I don't know. Depends on who you ask.
Over in sports, we got the Blue Jays playoff.
Blue Jays.
We're going to celebrate the boys a bit.
Yeah, we have to celebrate them, man. You can't be so down. We got you guys. We got you.
Heartbreaking loss. Yeah. And then MichaelJordan had his thoughts on load management.
I can tell you what he thinks without even watching the clip, bro.
Yeah. And then the 76ers might be sneaky contenders.
I don't know, man. Cooper Flag might not win Rookie of the Year.
DJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, and after all that, we do have off topic. So, China is saying influencers need a degree. Influencers. Basically, they've enacted a new law requiring influencers to possess degrees or certifications for discussing serious topics like finance, health, and law online.
I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? It's only around sensitive topics like that, right? Finance.
I guess that's one way to frame it. They're saying it's to combat misinformation, right? Which is usually what they like to say when they want to tell you to shut up, right? But it's also to protect from harmful advice, right? Whatever that means. There's also this other side of it where I think they're also banning medical product advertisements in China.
Oh, okay.
Which is not that bad.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because then there's like,
most of the world doesn't have them, right?
Well, the U.S. does. Yeah,
we don't have that.
No, we don't have that, but the U.S. does.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to the rest of it. How do you guys feel about it?
It's a weird line because then, we can't talk about the Diddy trials.
Right.
We can't give our,
law,
or even something medical. Well, not medical. I'm not out here trying to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, we all saw what happened with the pandemic, right?
Right.
So imagine that's going on. Now you can't even voice. Like, we were kind of getting censored here.
Yeah.
Right? And everywhere, right? Because they were like, it's misinformation or whatever. You can't even talk about the topic, even if you're not giving advice. There's a line there, right?
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a new level of censorship.
Exactly.
Taking it so far.
and I saw, like, when this came out, like, depending on whoever posted it on social media platforms, did you guys see the comments?
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, good, there's so many podcasters out there. They need to silence these people, right? Like, you can silence those people. If you don't want to watch, don't watch. You can curate
your own research.
Yeah, always do your own research.
Believe somebody's telling you something. Like, I can put doctor in front of my Instagram handle.
And anyone that's out there just blindly believing what they see online and then incorporating that into their life, starting to do those things without research.
To a certain extent, because there's some lifestyle things I'll see, parenting things I'll see,
Yeah.
I will start to incorporate that. I am influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I see most of social media is just anecdotal, right? So like whenever you see it, you consume it in that way,
Yeah.
which in life, people give you lived experience, right?
Yeah.
You ask elders certain advice, they've been through certain things, you learn things. It's called wisdom, right? You learn it later on in life and shit. And like, you know, if you can learn from the experience of others,
Yeah.
right? It'll save you some time and hassle and money in life,
Exactly.
right? And like not if you look at this is kind of dumb, right? Because there's also this side of it that's like a financial advisor, for example, right? They might be making 80, 90, $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And they'll be managing somebody's portfolio who has $4 million a year,
Yeah.
right? And they're telling them how to invest their money, right?
Exactly.
That person made $4 million,
Yeah.
right? Maybe that person can figure out how to invest their own money,
Yeah.
right? And right now there's so many tools out there because of YouTube and all these other things where you can learn certain things and do it, right?
Exactly.
I feel like and coming from China, like, you think a communist country,
Yeah.
when they put out something like this, it's not to curb or control more.
That's the part that's concerning, right? The country is coming from, that they already probably infringe on some rights there in
Right.
terms of free speech. But I did see what you were saying, right? There was that divide. There was people either going, what the hell is this? What's going on? Free speech. They're attacking it. Or it was people were celebrating it.
Do you think it's like younger people? Because I see this push for like not so much communism. Some kookies want that, but like socialism.
Yeah.
Right. And people just like how like it's like they almost don't realize what Cuba was or like these other countries. And when you give the government more control, they don't necessarily divide things up
Yeah.
in a way where you'll have upward mobility.
Exactly.
They don't see it that way. They just see like everyone needs everything.
Yeah.
I don't want to work. Right.
Yeah.
And that's basically how they look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that recent push is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just younger kids not. I don't know. It's just too new to them. And the social media game can kind of just make everything look like it's okay.
Yeah, I also don't know how practical this thing really is because they were saying that they're going to put all the onus on the social media, whatever social media platform they're putting up on, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't they? We post on almost every platform.
Yeah.
They already regulate it. Like if you're one of the things they were saying is AI. If it's AI, you have to
Right.
state it. You
Right.
already have to do that
Right.
on most of the platforms already.
Right.
And it feels like they're not going to penalize a person. They're going to impose fines on the.
Well, there's a lot.
Platforms, right?
I think there's a lot more than I think the base level way that people are going to think about this
Yeah.
is just like, oh, they're censoring influencers, right?
Yeah.
When in reality, what controls kind of the influencer culture? A lot of it is bots and comments, and
Yeah.
people read them and they'll be like, whoa, okay, maybe I should stop saying that because so many people commented, backlash canceled, right? Are those people real with the backlash? Some of them are not. And they'll make celebrities, they'll make athletes like, retract what they said.
Yeah.
Right. So like and China's
Do you
like,
think it's as big as like I can't give law advice unless I'm a lawyer? Like it's that strict?
I think, okay, you shouldn't be giving financial, legal, medical advice unless you are, even if you are,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The way I would look at it, if you're giving medical advice, you're opening yourself up for a lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, even if you are a doctor, lawyer, like you wouldn't want to do that. You'd be like, yo, this is just what I see and this is what I think. Do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Right? Because everyone's situation is different.
Yeah.
Even as a professional, right? You'd have to judge somebody and like what they're going through and then give them advice based on that, right?
Yeah.
It's not a one shoe fits all.
Yeah.
But like I just think like where the gray line is, kind of like what we just discussed, kind of getting a little redundant here. But like I think it's just that you can't stop from just talking about the topic. Like there's no line there, right? Like if you can't talk about, like you said, the Diddy trial, right?
Yeah.
Or the pandemic,
Yeah.
right? Or
Or give your opinion on it.
even the stock market.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. And also there's everyone who's in this space knows, right? Like if you want to make money, right? Health, right?
Yeah.
We see the fitness influencers,
Yeah.
right? And medicine kind of goes right into that. Finance, right? The finance bros talking about stocks and all that. Millions of followers,
Politics.
right? Business, entrepreneurship, right? Politics kind
Yeah.
of dabbles into all three of these, right? So as an influencer, you would just slash the influencer community and kind of control them.
Exactly.
Right. And these already, you've seen the Twitter files, you've seen like certain people with Elon running X, right? I'm
Yeah.
sure the left doesn't like that when right wing was or the left wing was controlling certain media outlets. Like the right doesn't like it. So there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, and policing it's difficult too, right? Where does opinion and advice, like where do they meet? Kind of a blurry line, right? If somebody's just giving their opinion and you take that as advice, that's on you. What do we always stress here? Do your own research.
Right? Always do your own research. Where's a couple of idiots? Huh? But yeah,
We're just giving our opinions.
Yeah, we'll end it with, I'm always going to fall on the side of freedom of speech. Always. People fight for this. Don't give that up.
Don't give it up so willingly, man.
Right? Oh my God, they're going to make it a bit. No, we'll keep our freedoms.
So governments don't like giving things back, right?
Let's continue talking about these governments. MarkCarney. He apologized to Donald Trump over this Reagan commercial. Here's a clip of him describing it.
Did you apologize to Donald Trump about Ontario's anti-tariff ad?
I did. I did apologize to the president. President was offended by the act, or by the ad rather, and it's not something I would have done, which is to put in place that advertisement, and so I apologize to him. I'm the one who is responsible in my role as Prime Minister for the relationship with the President of the United States. And the federal government is responsible for the foreign relationship with the U.S. government.
Is that so?
So things happen. We take the good with the bad, and I apologize to him.
That he viewed the ad with you in advance of it going to air. Since you're the person that's solely responsible for negotiations, did you inform Mr. Ford that this is something that you did not want to go forward with?
Yes.
Well,
You saw what came of it.
Prime Minister, if I could just ask for your clarification. You said that you told DougFord that he shouldn't air the ad.
Somebody's not happy with Doug.
My question then, the fact that Premier Ford went ahead with the ad, the fact that the Premier of BC wants to put out an ad, the fact that the Premier of Manitoba, Wab Kinew, supports Doug Ford's ad, does this show that there is division within Team Canada, that the premiers don't trust you to negotiate?
Mm-hmm.
I think there is, the individuals can speak for themselves, and they're practiced in speaking to themselves, and they will speak for themselves. There are other premiers who have different view in terms of the utility of those ads, and you can speak to them.
He doesn't answer questions.
Is there a divide? Well, you can speak to that.
I don't know.
I'm not going to answer.
Yeah, so three of the premiers want to run ads, right? Anti-Trump ads, right?
Like, huh?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if there's a divide. Is that a divide? I thought that's all the same, right?
They're adults, they can speak for themselves.
Oh my God.
Body language wasn't great there, right? What do you think?
What, how he rolled his eyes?
Rolled his eyes numerous times.
Right?
And he just looked like he was just annoyed by the whole situation. Like when he brought up Doug Ford, he's just like, oh my God, that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's annoyed at Doug Ford or he's annoyed at the question, right? Because he's like, why do you keep asking me about this, right?
Yeah.
To me, like, okay, so what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to believe that they were close to a deal, right?
Yeah.
Doug Ford runs some ad, right? And now there is no deal.
Yeah.
Right. And the Prime Minister, Doug Ford said the Prime Minister knew about the ad. Mm-hmm. And the Prime Minister says he doesn't know about the ad.
But didn't he just say he did know about it? Wasn't that the clip?
No, he said he didn't know about it.
He said he didn't.
Yeah. And before that, last week, Doug Ford said he did. And then when there was like this press conference, like when Doug Ford said he did, this Carney kind of evaded the question all day.
No, she's like, did he sit down with you and watch it? She's like, no.
Yeah.
No. He's like, it's never happened.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, there's a couple of things that could be going on here. I feel like either Doug Ford's a pawn.
Yeah.
Or Carney's just telling Trump what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
Right? Or both things are true.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
Right?
I heard about the narrative of like they're playing good cop, bad cop. Like this is what they wanted, essentially.
It's a horrible approach.
It's such a. I think it makes Canadian politics on a federal level look so sloppy.
So
like you
bad.
can't pull your shit together.
Yeah.
You think they're not going to eventually book that or figure out?
Yeah.
For a better word, but like figure out that they're doing this.
Exactly.
You think they're not gonna figure that out?
I mean, for me, it just on a grand scale, like you're saying, it makes you look so weak, incredibly weak. Like you got Trump out here. Did you see what he said too? He was on like Air Force One. I think he was just like, of course they took the ad down. It was a fake ad. Right? You got him saying it was a fake
my
ad.
God.
Making you look dumb again. And then you got
Dumb again.
you got DougFord here. He's out here saying that it's the greatest ad ever,
he's
and he would never apologize for it. And then you got the other premiers he was talking about.
Yeah.
You got what's his name?
David
Canoe.
Eby? Yeah, Canoe, yeah.
They want to run other ads.
Yo, he got David Eby gas. He's like, I'm gonna do this in BC.
yeah.
right?
So like for me, it's you can't even get your own house in order. What the hell's going on here?
I think it is what Zimmer's saying, the good cop, bad cop thing. I think it's a dumb strategy. It's so stupid, right? Because he keeps saying he likes Carney. Once he figures out that that's what's going on, he's going to be like, screw this, right?
But honestly, I don't even think it is a good cop, bad cop thing. I think that's just the general public trying to give it some sort of justification. Like, oh, our government isn't actually this sloppy. But I think it actually just is that. Like,
I mean, it could be like, so this whole thing happens in South Korea, right? And there's a bunch of world leaders that get together to discuss some of these things, right? And you see like for trade deals, right? Like what we lost in DougFord's ad and all this stupid shit and this nonsense that's going on, right? Xi meets with Trump, right? There's all these tariffs, trade, it's escalated, all the bullshit, the tension and shit. They kind of go away. They negotiated a deal, right? Which is kind of a big deal because now there's semiconductors that were kind of messing up the auto industry. I think Honda was supposed to starting to decrease production and close down some plants all across North America, not even just in the US. It was affecting Canada as well, right? Now those semiconductors are getting shipped again. And then you see even Canada, Carney, same time, he's talking about, he talked to Xi as well. He's like, these irritants that we have, we'll get rid of those, right? And then you see him apologize to Trump. Yeah. Right? And nothing comes out of this Trump Carney exchange, right? Yeah. Xi got his deal done, right? So you see what's going on there. And Carney didn't get anything done.
Nothing done anywhere. And that's the one thing he ran on, right? Yeah. He couldn't meet his own deadlines that he kept setting for himself. Get a trade deal done.
Yeah, man. Like, okay, what is that? Now I'm even doubting this trade deal talk, right? Like, I know we've talked about it before.
What was it? There was a sectoral deal in place, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
what they were saying.
different deals.
But it kind of feels like every time there's some sort of stupid deal in place, something happens. Right? It's usually DougFord, right? And then the deal goes away.
Oh my God.
Right? So it's kind of like, I don't know. It's weird to, it kind of makes me feel as if there never was, both parties, maybe even Trump wants this, who knows? Yeah. Right? Like, they don't really want a trade deal right now because a lot of the goods are kind of under the USMCA anyways. The economies everywhere are struggling and they're just kind of blaming it on the tariffs a little bit, just letting this float around. And when they renegotiate it.
Yeah, that's could be a thing. Yeah. What do you make of like the actual ad and stuff? I feel like at some point he did know, and now it's all saving face based on just body language and the way he's talking. I think he's just saving face, and they're taking Doug and throwing him right under the bus.
Yeah, DougFord. After seeing this, if you're DougFord,
you got to be pissed, right?
If you come out and you go, Carney's a great, you're an idiot.
He's like, man, I sat by the fireplace with you. Come on, we sat by the fireplace all night. He's a great man. Now he's throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for DougFord a little bit, man, because like he's like being his like number one soldier.
Running that in the first.
Yeah. I want to see what he has to say. Like, I don't know. I feel sorry for him.
Seems like he's being shut up.
I think like DougFord has this thing where
he thinks he's the prime minister?
No,
he's on like a timeout.
It's this populism shit, right? Yeah. Like if you're going to get like trying to please everybody when you're a politician, it's not going to work. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And like the more you try to lean into it, you start thinking that's what everyone wants to hear. Somebody's going to throw you under the bus and this happens, right? Yeah. Carney isn't going to look as bad as DougFord in this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
He helped him out kind of on that front. Helped him save face. But.
Continue speaking of Canada. There might be another election here.
Another one?
Because of the budget. Here's Carney talking about it.
Are you confident the budget's going to pass?
I am 100% confident that this budget is the right budget for this country at this moment. This is not a game. This is, this is a critical moment in the global economy, or it's an important moment in the global economy. It's a critical moment for our country. And it's a critical moment for our country, and many of the questions that have been asked this afternoon highlight aspects of why it's so important. Over-reliance on the United States, security challenge. Where are we going to find the growth given the headwinds from the new U.S. trade policy? And what this budget will do is provide the answer to that question, and the means to become, masters in our own home, maîtres chez nous.
You ask this then, are you prepared to fight an election on this?
I'm always prepared to stand up for the right thing.
He goes, are you confident the budget will pass? I'm confident that this is the right budget for Canada.
Yeah.
That's like, even when he asked him the question again, he just laughs. He's like, bro, I just debated it. Why are you asking it
The
again?
body language and the answering of the questions is really off. That's all from the same thing in South Korea.
Yeah. But it's politicians being politicians, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I know we're shitting on Carney, right? But elections are a massive waste of money, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, they divide the country to shit, right? And then it takes like a year and a half for people to see like, oh shit, maybe, this side wasn't that wrong. Maybe they weren't that wrong. Maybe they're a little bad, they're a little bad. And they come back to the middle. We would have, if they do this, we'll have another election for the first time, I think, within 12 months.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right? It's not the same calendar year, but within 1 year, we're going to have 2 elections.
And
For what?
And the vibe is that there's a real possibility for it, right?
There's some rumors floating out there about them checking certain spaces to see if they can get leases on them. But shit, so who knows if it could happen? But wouldn't you? Do you think that it's stubborn for somebody to have such a big budget, and if it can't get passed, instead of working with all sides and decreasing that budget so they can, get it passed, you're like, election.
Yeah.
Because we want to spend this money, we're going to spend this money.
This is the thing, like, at least they didn't form a majority government, right? Because then they could have got it passed. This acts like as a no confidence vote, kind of, right? If the budget doesn't go through, it automatically triggers an election. Even the House leader, he was saying, as we speak, we don't have the votes. And obviously NDP, they're going to cut a bunch of social programs in this budget. And then why would the opposition be for the budget?
He's spending a lot on military, right? And all these promises that have been made are all through budget.
Yeah.
Right? So
if that budget doesn't go through, he can't do anything he wanted.
Right. But then maybe it'll be DougFord's fault. But I just think I think Canadians should be a little bit pissed that, like, every few months there's always this talk about elections.
Yeah.
What would happen if an election happened now?
We'll just do it again.
What do you mean? Do it all over again?
Do you think the Liberals would win again?
Potentially. I don't know.
I didn't think they would win last time. I didn't think they would win when Trudeau called that emergency election during the pandemic. I didn't think they were going to win then.
Yeah.
Right? And they keep winning. So I don't know. Canada's weird, man. Canada's weird. Like, if a part of me is like, are they antagonizing Trump, playing this weird game? So then when an election comes, right? Like, I've seen the theory thrown around. That there's still an enemy they can attack, because, like, what is this, right? Like, what's going on, right? You know how easy it is to dismantle this entire campaign if you're the Conservatives right now, if there was an election?
Pretty simple. Like, the one thing he ran on, trade war election, I'm going to get this thing done in August, he said, or something. I don't even remember the date. He kept getting those wrong. And then he went as far to say as the biggest threat against Canada was China. He says that. Now he's in China trying to make a deal.
To be fair, I think it's a good thing, but go ahead.
It is a good thing, but I'm just saying the things that you ran on, you're completely not running on. And the part to what you were saying about do they want this to happen kind of thing? It's weird because even in that press conference, I watched the whole thing. He takes a dig at Polyev for some reason. When they were bringing up China, he's just like, I would get my security clearance if I was him. Already, like, that was the one thing they kept hitting him on, security clearance, right? Right. Why is he mentioning that? If you're
what does that mean?
Like, he's posturing.
He's already campaigning a little bit, right?
He's slightly campaigning.
Look bad, but like, to me, it would write itself, kind of, right? Like, if you're gonna, all you would have to, people are like, he's a banker. He's going to fix the economy. He's going to do all these things, right?
Yeah.
The economy is going to continue to down spiral because of kind of like what we're already in. It was headed in this direction. Interest rates, all of that shit, right? He wasn't going to be a big savior of that. Everyone knew that, right?
Yeah.
But if he is somebody who was a central bank for the, you know, for England, right? The governor of the central bank there, you can't get a budget passed. You can't get a budget passed.
Should be a pretty good one, right?
Right? Like a banker should be able to get a, you know what I mean? Like the headlines write themselves. Right? And like, you know, when these guys start getting into, but like to me, like you saw all of the money that these guys waste during elections.
Yeah.
Right? It's wild that Canadians wouldn't get pissed off at the idea of just throwing elections out.
Exactly.
Every time like you don't get what you want, let's have an election. Like,
Isn't it so ironic that the reason is for the budget? Because you can't agree on where to spend the money, and you're going to throw this whole election and spend so much money.
The irony is wild.
That's what you were saying too earlier. You're just like, it's the Canada First approach, right? The Team Canada approach. If everyone would be to come together and come to a resolution.
Right.
If you're going to be that stubborn, do you really care about Canada?
Right.
Do you really care about the best thing for your citizens?
Right.
Probably getting a budget approved that everyone agrees on, right?
Right. And you've even seen like Danielle Smith, right? She's backed off a little bit in terms of like causing a divide.
Yeah.
Right.
She got half a brain. She's like, I'm going to let the prime minister be the prime minister. DougFord thinks he is one.
But yeah, it's weird that the left is the ones causing the problem.
Yeah.
Right? Like federal governments, you're the provincial government, right? Just do your shit, right? Like why? Why are you doing
And
this?
if you want to check in with them, you can ask them yourself.
Yeah. Okay. And then there's that. Let's move on to this what is it?
RoboMaid?
Some AI. Get off of politics, right? So there's this robot, right? That this thing it cleans your house, and it only costs like $20K. Here's a clip of someone describing what it is.
My name is Bernd, and today we're launching Neo, our humanoid for the home.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Neo is a humanoid companion designed to transform your life at home. It combines AI and advanced hardware to help with daily chores and bring intelligence into your everyday life.
She's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away.
Yeah, seems pretty cool, right? Like it seems like it would just do everything for you while you're gone. It takes care of everything, dishes, laundry, everything, right?
Yeah.
So this was launched by this tech company, 1X, and they're calling it the Neo humanoid robot. And they're doing pre-orders. It's going to be ready for market in 2026, right? Seems like it was marketed as this cool thing that takes care of you, right? Yeah. And then there was some real life seeing these robots, and it was a little different. We have a clip of that as well.
Load 3 items in the dishwasher.
He's putting 3 items in the dishwasher.
In slow motion.
Oh, shit. Oh.
God.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. Oh my God.
Doesn't it seem like it's a person in there just messing around?
Right?
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Oh my God.
He put 3 things in there and he's trying to close it. And then I think they give you, like, you get a counter here. It took him, like, almost 5 minutes. And then, you got him being a bartender. I think he was hitting the 6-7 over there.
Oh, okay. Even this, oh my God.
So, it does a little gimmicky stuff like that. That's pretty upsetting, right? It was marketed that way, like it's going to take care of your everyday. You don't have to worry about everything. And then that comes out. It takes you 5 minutes to close the dishwasher.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've seen these, remember those Chinese robots running marathons? We've seen that. Yeah. Like, I feel like the robotic side of it, it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not that it wouldn't be able to do it one day.
I see where it's headed.
Yeah.
You can see it, but like every time we see some real world thing, it always looks so bad.
Yeah.
And this thing's $20,000, right? So you're basically paying like this premium price for this prototype kind of toy thing at your house, right?
Well, no real person's going to pay for this.
You know the craziest part?
Yeah.
This isn't completely automated. There's somebody like that's not at your house that sees through a camera what's happening and they react to it. That's the other thing that people didn't even know about. They dropped it. And the creator guy, he's just like, oh, well, you have to accept this for it to work. But basically, somebody's sitting somewhere,
remote controlling, watching you,
your house, which is creepy as hell. They're watching you and not watching you, but like whatever they're doing, they have a live feed. They have a VR headset on.
Have you ever heard of, was it the Roomba or one of these wireless vacuums? I don't know if it's a rumor, but there's a bunch of these things floating around that when it's, hovering around your house, it's taking snapshots of people.
Oh.
Yeah.
See?
And they're on a server somewhere. It could be fake news, but I remember reading that like a couple of years back and I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fully automated too.
Yeah.
Right? Even if this thing was fully automated, you're giving a company just eyes into your home.
Anything with a camera, right? Like you should already accept they know everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're giving something access, right? Your laptop, phones and stuff. Like, remember, we know the people that put the sticker on the laptop and shit like that as if that does anything, right?
Yeah.
But to me, I think AI is like, when you see this, I think some people just see like the robotic side of it. I think what it's doing is white collar jobs, man. Those are the things that are going to go away.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. But then he said the VR thing. So there's still jobs being made.
What do you mean VR?
I thought they were getting ready. They're getting rid of like housekeepers and but then the person is being controlled by another person.
Well,
so now there's like a call center of
I mean, ideally they want full automation. They're just not there yet.
Oh, okay.
They want to get there. But for me, it's like, even if it gets there, that's creepy too. Giving somebody.
But a human's creepy too.
A human is too, everything.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you're not home and somebody.
People trust that.
People trust a lot of people, man. You could be.
I just saw that and I was like, they're going so slow. I could do it faster.
Right when I saw that, I'm like, this is the AI coming for our jobs. These guys are gonna steal our jobs.
It's not that, man.
Right now, it's just I feel like personally, it's a bunch of LLMs. Cool, a lot of developments being made, but on the robotics front, it's just these nerds getting overly excited. There's nothing practical. Remember the flying cars we saw? Were they really flying? Nothing's happening on.
I think robotics takes a long time
to
catch up, right?
Somewhere. I'm sure it's gonna get you.
No, but
better.
people are acting like 2 years from now, nobody has jobs.
On a wait list for this, you said?
They're pre-ordering it. $20,000.
I think it's those automated taxis, trucks, things like that. That shit's gonna happen, right? Because you have sensors, picking up on certain things. It's already a moving vehicle, right?
It's already happening.
Yeah, it's more practical. You see the way Teslas go, even Cadillacs with the Super Cruise and stuff, right? Like, I think that is a possibility. I think humanoid robots is what everyone thinks of when they think AI. I don't think that's gonna happen like really quickly. But like, even if it does, I mean, I don't know, man. I think white collar jobs are the ones that are going to go, right? And we're talking about legal advice, financial advice. Imagine if AI makes streamlines accounting. All the accountants are gone.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what do you need an accountant for? If like you just give it a number and it just does it
Opens up Excel.
done. It just does it.
Yeah.
Right? Like shit like that. Like, who knows? Right? Like, they used to tell you to be go into coding when you were like younger. Coding is a joke now, right? Like, there's AI is taking over that, right?
Sure.
So I mean, and the LLMs. They're getting smarter, man. They're getting smart. And then Sora, we were talking about it.
Sora was
that
crazy.
shit is wild.
Yeah.
We basically have convinced people just because there's like a watermark that it's safe. Right now.
The new ones I'm seeing don't have watermarks either.
Bro, I don't know what happened. My algorithm got hit with a bunch of like animals attacking kids on the porch. Have you seen this shit?
Yeah.
The skunk?
No, it wasn't a skunk. It was like a bear, right? And it's attacking a kid, right? And I was like, whoa, that's crazy,
I fell
right?
through a couple of
But yeah, I was like, that's crazy. And then like, then I saw a leopard. Then I saw like a Black Panther. I was like, what the hell's a Black Panther doing in like
And then you're like, oh, it's fake.
right? I was like, yo, this has to be fake. And then some of them started looking fake. I was like, this is crazy. There's people out here prompting child attacks.
Yeah.
Right? And then did you hear about all the stuff with AI, Altman, and the porn industry? People making AI porn?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I'm not surprised.
Imagine, man, where it's going. If they remove that watermark, right? And then there's gonna be other brands and stuff that do it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard for people to tell.
Front, like the software side, there's a lot going on there, right? But this robotics, there's still.
But also think about that. We live most of our lives on these stupid screens. right? Most people, even though they think that they have actual jobs or whatever, what matters to them the most
watching
is
stuff.
like watching things, consuming things, TikTok, Instagram, watch this on Netflix. 90% of what you do, like you're infatuated with what's going on in the screen, right? Whatever it is, right? Like it's not like the physical stuff that, like, you know, different world.
This Neo guy's coming for your job. Watch out.
Right? We better watch out. The maze should be scared. Yeah, more crazy shit. There's an interstellar object. They call this thing.
This was wild. I heard about
this thing. When it started making the rounds, I was like, "What is this?" Right? And then it's called 3-Eye Atlas.
Yeah.
Right. And it's this comet that's headed towards Earth or supposed to pass by us, and everyone's been freaking about it. So it's an object from another solar system. I think it's the third interstellar object ever detected. So a bunch of these scientists basically started saying that it's definitely a comet, but that's not going to stop everyone from speculating if it's aliens, right?
Well, the weird part about it that I read was that it's so fast, right? That's what is making people think that it might be foreign or man-made. It's faster and its trajectory is abnormal. Like you said, there's only been 3 of them, right?
Yeah, the object path is unusually aligned, apparently.
Yeah.
With the plane of the planets.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was. I guess it makes sense when you think about it.
Yeah.
Within a few degrees, which like some of these researchers are saying that, you know, that kind of shows that it's not random.
Yeah.
Right. And then it showed like this glow. Around it. Right. So somebody's saying that they're arguing that it's different than a standard comet. Right.
So it's alien.
I don't know. It's supposed to have this classic tail that it doesn't have, right? So yeah, they're just you know, because of these couple of things. And then Avi Loeb, I don't know if you know who he is. He went on Rogan and he was talking about it. I think it was him. He went on Rogan and he was talking about it, which then it's just like if they're saying, and he's calling it an artificial object, right?
He's not calling it a comet.
No, which means that it's an alien spacecraft or something.
Many things.
Yeah,
doesn't necessarily mean that it's UFO.
No, we don't know if it is or isn't. Right? Like, what the hell do we know?
What time? When are they saying that it's reaching Earth, or is it going around Earth, or what is it?
It's supposed to pass by it.
Pass by it, right?
Right, and the
NASA already said it's not gonna hit it.
Yeah, it's not. If it's a comet, it's not supposed to hit Earth.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, it's supposed to pass by it. But like, even why people start talking about it, I guess, though, is like just think about something traveling from other solar systems into ours and passing by Earth. It's pretty crazy.
It kind of creeps me out, the whole alien thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember Signs?
I do remember Signs. I kind of I used to be more into it. But yeah, I kind of like the Bob Lazar stuff, all of it. To me, we don't know what's out there, right? But like the more information that comes out, you almost feel like nobody really knows, and they just kind of want you to believe as if there's aliens or something. It always just feels like they're trying to hide some sort of government defense technology or some shit, something to do with the military.
What's Area 51? Come on.
Area 51.
There's that. Remember all the low flying drones and stuff, and then they had
in New Jersey too. Remember
the drones in Jersey, and then there was those fast things zipping through the stuff. They even said those were foreign. They didn't know what they were.
Yeah. And then it just went away. And Trump during the election campaign was like, "We know what those are." He's like, "100% we know what those are." Remember the Chinese spy balloons?
Yeah,
they're just letting them float around,
right.
and they were like, "Don't shoot them down. What if there's something in them?" But don't shoot them down.
They're spying.
It's crazy how all this shit just.
But I was just thinking about it because I was listening to a part of that Rogan pod where they were talking about this thing, and he's like, you could just grab a telescope, right, and look it up. Like you can find it right in the sky, right? And I'm like, the light pollution that exists, right, in most of these major cities, especially like where we live. Yeah, no, you can't see shit, but it's also. I feel like people who don't look up and you don't see the stars, you don't realize what's out there, kind of, right? Like, remember when we were in Arizona once and we looked up at the sky, like how it's lit up in like remote areas. There's like, you kind of see the infinite of space, right? And it's.
Remember when there was a blackout?
Yeah. You remember how many straw? So
it's the light pollution.
There's parts of like remote areas where there's not like all these skyscrapers and there's not that much light pollution, where when you can see these things, there's this humbling aspect to it, man. You can kind of look out there and you're like, you know, like what you're doing on Earth, like it seems kind of insignificant, right? Like to you, it matters a lot, but we're on a floating rock that's just floating in like nothing, and there's all these other floating rocks, right? It's weird, and I feel like it's this natural humility, right? Like where people need these days, I guess, because everyone knows in this narcissistic, self-absorbed world, right? Like I think it's a good thing, right? Like you see a bunch of people who infatuated with how they look, right? Injecting God knows what into their faces, right? Implants, all of these things, AI, right? Like I even saw this girl on Instagram, like, you know, a fitness influencer. She's like just sucking in her gut. Like I'm sure you guys have seen that shit, right? Where when they all just let out and you're like, oh shit. Right? Like,
that's why you don't believe everything. Do your research.
Yeah. But you were talking about Area 51. You guys saw the Kim Kardashian, right? Talking about the moon landing being fake.
Yeah.
I think we have a clip of it.
You think that we didn't walk on the moon?
I don't think we did. I think it was fake. I've seen a few videos on Buzz Aldrin talking about how it didn't happen. He says it all the time now in interviews. Why does Buzz Aldrin say it didn't happen? There's no gravity on the moon. Why is the flag blowing? The shoes that they have in the museum that they wore on the moon is a different print in the photos. Why are there no stars?
And what do you have to say to the people who are going to say you're crazy for saying that?
They're going to say I'm crazy no matter what. But like, go to TikTok. See for yourself.
Yeah.
Go to TikTok.
I want to hope that was sarcasm, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, everyone learns their shit off of TikTok, basically, right? But at this point, is that even controversial to say that the moon landing was fake?
People say it.
There's a lot of evidence to suggest that, right? The flag not blowing.
All the things she was saying. There's also this thing about getting through the asteroid belt to even make it to the moon, right? And also that grainy footage that they released way back in the day. Like, you think they couldn't fake any of that, right? Like,
or people are saying they see strings.
I mean,
they made a movie on it too.
Yeah.
They made so many movies.
And then there's also, if you have gone to the moon, right? Wouldn't you be able to do it again? Why haven't we tried ever since? Nobody else could do it? So the U.S. lands on the moon. China doesn't do it?
Didn't
Russia send a dog
NASA
or
said they've
shit?
been there 6 times.
I don't know, man. I don't see anybody celebrating how many times they've gone to the moon or and then the whole dark side of the moon thing.
They're saying that... No, I don't. About the dark side of the moon.
No, they're saying that there's another side of the moon. There's a conspiracy theory.
Oh, okay.
There's other shit up there.
Yeah, but there people were saying too that... I forgot my train of thought.
It's okay.
Yeah, but that's interesting. 6 times NASA has been to the moon, but the last time was 1972. So why haven't we been there since the 70s?
People just stopped caring?
Yeah, like it was
they
such
just
a
have other
huge
fish to
deal.
fry. They're going to that
I think the
international
whole
satellite.
The whole thought process is that they went there. They got there, right? Eventually.
That's what they say.
But just not the first time,
right?
Because the Mars rovers there. Oh, that's Mars.
That's Mars.
I think the Mars rover.
Never mind.
No, like I think like even Elon, right? SpaceX hasn't landed on the moon yet, right? And he's somebody who's pretty driven. If it was that easy and it's been done before and it was done 50, 60 years ago, you would imagine that you could easily modern technology, modern spaceships. Like if cars have come this far, rockets have done nothing. Right? We have nuclear weapons.
Like even Katy Perry's been to space.
Right? Yeah, like I don't know, man. I think there's a divide, and I've heard so many arguments. Like people can make fun of her if they want to.
Yeah,
but
a lot of people are on that side.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I don't know how much anyone trusts the government when it comes to shit like that, right?
Yeah,
especially
or you want them to control your lives.
Or that, right? I'm sure the people who want influencers to have degrees, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure those people
she
believe.
She has a degree. She's a lawyer.
Oh, shit. We shouldn't be talking then. She should be talking, right? According to China.
Yeah. How about them Blue Jays?
Yeah, how about them Blue Jays?
Broken dreams?
Right. I mean, that was a great postseason, right? Great postseason.
Great series. Great game.
Yeah, comeback kids, right? You saw what happened in Game 6. You saw the extra innings, 18 innings, right? You saw Clement with his most hits.
Yeah, he just broke a record.
Right? You saw Vladdy have more home runs than he did strikeouts in the postseason, right? Like storyline after storyline after storyline.
Barger got his moment. Springer got his moment. But Shet today should have got his moment.
Yeah. And then you see it, leaving runners on base a couple of times, right?
Yeah. A lot of runners left on base.
A lot of them. But that's just how baseball works, man. I think something that you have to. Well, baseball, you get lucky sometimes, right? And shit happens, right?
Yeah.
And people said that we weren't even supposed to be in it. We
we're supposed to get swept.
Right? We're supposed to get swept. We weren't supposed to make the World Series.
5 games.
Right? That's what they said, right? And we pushed these guys to extra innings, Game 7. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah. We didn't need him.
No, right? And the hats off to, if you want to give somebody hats off on the Dodgers, Yamamoto, bro.
Yamamoto. He got the MVP.
Yamamoto. Like, I in Game 6, I was thinking, if Mookie gets going, because he wasn't playing good up until that point, I was like, things could change for their batting lineup.
Yeah.
And then Yamamoto, when he comes to the mound, bro, he's like a robot, bro. That guy just pitches and pitches and pitches and doesn't stop pitching, right? And I was like, yo, this is like crazy. 100 pitches, complete games. The guy pitches in Game 6 and then he comes back out and does another 27 pitches, in Game 7?
Yeah.
Right?
We had him on the ropes too. We had bases loaded. Even the benches clearing, that game had everything.
It had everything, right?
Yeah.
But I think I'll say this for the Blue Jays. I think a lot of the times in Toronto sports specifically, people hate on the team.
Yeah.
Right? They'll be like, they didn't do enough, right? Or their heart wasn't in it, right? I don't think you can say that with this Blue Jays team. I think their heart was in it the whole time, right? You can feel the emotion from top down, right? I even saw Hazel May, the reporter. She was saying she had her head down during extra innings, right? When after the run, and Clement walked by. He's like, he puts his arm around her, and he's like, "Are you okay?" Right? Like, we're good, right?
This is the guy who's gonna bat next,
right? And like, you see, it's a team that really cared about each other. You saw the emotion. You saw Vladdy staring at the field, being all emotional, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be a Blue Jay for the next 14 years. But standing there watching that. And then you saw, the manager, he was tripping out after the end of the game.
Yeah.
Even some of the broadcasters' voice was shaky. Yeah. Right. And heartbreak seems to be the headline for Toronto fans with this.
Yeah.
But I think what Jays or the Blue Jays or the organization or the players, what they should, a little bit see some sort of comfort in is that these fans, they built some fans that are probably going to be Blue Jays fans for life, one.
Yeah.
Right? Because for me, a lot of sports fandom started with the 93 World Series, right? Immigrant parents watching my dad watch that game with his friends. He didn't even really know what the hell he was watching probably at that time, right? Joe Carter hitting that walk-off home run, right? It kind of got you into sports, right? A young kid watching that, right? And still, all this time later, it's going to be some other kids watching that, watching Vladdy, and they get into sports, right?
For sure.
And I think you don't really blame the team for this loss. Their heart was in it. Baseball gods might have gotten it wrong this time, and that's okay. We're going to support you guys next year. We'll be right back.
For me, they definitely got it wrong. I firmly believe the Jays were the better team. And they did. The one thing they did prove is that we didn't need Ohtani. And on the world stage, they showed that this is a good ball team. We kept taking. I think we played the better game. We left so many runners on base.
Injured, banged up.
And we're all banged up. Yeah. Everyone was hurt down the whole lineup.
Yeah. Records being broken left, right, and center. Right? Like,
it's a good team. It gives you a little bit of hope for next season.
Yeah.
It shows that. That we're here. If we can just keep the core intact.
Yeah.
The only thing is Bichette's a free agent. I don't know how that's going to turn out. But there'll be some turnover, but it's a good core. Clement's like a new fan favorite. He's one of my favorites.
That kid is
the amount of hits.
The confidence that kid swings with.
Yeah.
Well, it's sick. He's sick.
It was a run for
He makes some clutch plays, man. He got some wheels on him too, right? He can round the bases pretty easily. I don't know, man. I feel bad for the guys. I think the city is going to be fine, right? Because making it to where we made it, And, it's pretty crazy.
We weren't even supposed to beat the Yankees, according to people. We weren't supposed to get through anybody, and we take the best team ever constructed in basketball to 7 games. Not 7, overtime in Game 7.
Yeah, baseball.
Extra innings.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and I feel like Toronto fans, like we've been, recently, there's been a lot of talk about the Leafs, the Raptors, mediocrity, all that stuff, right? Still, in our lifetime, we see a Raptors championship, right? You've seen the Blue Jays win 2, right? You've seen the Blue Jays make the World Series now, right? Sooner or later, these Leafs are going to pull it together, right?
I mean, now we can talk shit about the Leafs because they suck.
They're not doing too good.
Nobody cared because the Jays.
Bro, but the impressive thing about the Blue Jays, like... with the Blue Jays, the Leafs are different because there's other Canadian teams. With the Blue Jays and the Raptors, but the Blue Jays specifically right now, for a moment, they captivated the entire country. Right? Mm-hmm. And all this political divide, hating the Indians, immigrants, all this bullshit, whatever goes on in the world, everyone's opinions on things, people kind of stopped, right? I remember going to the barbershop, I was getting a fade. There's an Indian dude sitting next to me. I'm Punjabi, I'm Indian, right? But like, he's clearly an immigrant, right? And he's sitting there talking to his barber. He's like, I used to watch cricket. I'm not into the accent, but he's like, I used to watch cricket. Right? He's like, baseball is a different game, right? But he's like, I'm getting really into it. He's like, Vladdy, right? Like, he's just like, he's like, Blue Jays, you gotta support Toronto, right? And then you see everyone from every walk of life, right? It doesn't matter what side you are politically, it doesn't matter how much money you have, there's like this hope. And for a moment, for a week, for a month, October baseball kind of paused all of whatever's going on in most people's lives, right? And people tune into these TVs, right? And they just stare at them and they hope and they pray to whatever God you believe in, right? And you're just captivated by this game, right? It's just then life unpauses, right? And you go back to normal, right? But for that time, it's cool, man. It brings people together, right? And then because our mom would always say growing up, right? Winning and losing is, it's apparent it's gonna be there, right? But like, there's a part of like, I think, the older, even when they watch sports, you realize unity is something that is missing in this world, right? So whenever something unifies people, like sports does,
it was cool.
That's cool, man. It's much needed. Much really needed.
Cool.
Yeah.
We were one swing of the bat away.
I saw a meme today and it was like looking up baseball rules. I never related to something so hard. You even got me wondering.
There were so many people like that. Like, I've been a fan since October 1st. Can't wait till this thing. But they're needed too. Even like people that are quote unquote bandwagon fans, right?
Bro, there's nothing wrong with bandwagon fans, right? Like, I'm a casual fan. I'm not a hardcore baseball fan, right? I tune in every so often whenever I get the opportunity.
Games or
nobody does that, right? or any grown person. There's usually too much going on to keep up with every single sport all the time. It doesn't. So everyone's a casual fan, right? And you wouldn't want somebody to represent their country, their city. Why not?
Exactly.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with it, man.
I don't feel like they should hang their heads with heartbreaking loss, but there's a lot to be proud of, and it was a great run.
Great run, man. Great.
One of the best series I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I think this specific Blue Jays team is going to they've made some hardcore fans now.
For sure.
Next season's going to be different.
And they showed they're here. We're here, right?
Yeah.
That it was a good series. It's one of the best.
And if you watch it, if you look at all the teams, to me, I think we were the second best team in baseball. We proved that. Not just because we made it to the World Series, obviously, but taking the Dodgers to 7 games. I know that's not something you want to hang your hat on. But it is what it is, man.
I think we were the best. We just got robbed.
I like your mentality, man.
Yeah.
I like your mentality.
And we got MichaelJordan. He's doing his extended interview that he's breaking down. So there was a clip of him making the rounds, talking about load management.
What are you saying there?
Yeah, he's not really mincing words either. Right? He's kind of insinuating that a lot of them do that, right? I just don't feel like playing or whatever. I feel like... it's just this league. It's kind of starting to prioritize like the scheduling and long-term health more than like just send the guys out there and get the job done. Also, it's coming from a guy, Jordan, notoriously like we know his off-court antics. This guy's like would play a round of golf and then come to the playoffs after, right? He did not miss games.
Yeah, if you're gonna talk to somebody who plays 80 games a season regularly, right? That person's not gonna think that load management is a good thing to do, right? But okay, I think what he was saying a little bit is if an organization forces a player to sit, that's completely different, right?
Yeah.
If a player is just like, I don't want to play, right? So you make up an injury or whatever excuse to not play. That's what you don't want, right? But like the rest of it, like if you're hurt, right, and you go out there and you play, and now you have a season-ending injury or a career-ending one, like that's not good either, right? But I don't know. There is something to, I think, what you were saying with like players, right? Yeah. Like I think what MJ's saying there, what's not missed is he did it for the fans, right? He's saying that there's somebody in the stands who, right, paid good money, like these Blue Jays season, a couple $1,000 to stand up and watch them, right? Yeah. Like there's people that pay good money, right? So you should be giving it your all, because at the end of the day, if nobody's watching, you're not making money.
Exactly. There's that one kid that came first game.
Right.
There's the family that saved up like all year to go to this one big game. They're sitting close. They want to see their.
You also sports, like we were talking, man. It unifies people. It also gives people hope, faith, right? Like so, sometimes people have shitty lives or work weeks or shit going on, and they just want to sit there and cheer their team on. And brings them joy and happiness. Escape, right? It's a part of it, right? Yeah. And then their favorite players don't play. Like sure, but like is load management even talked about that much? I feel like that's last season's narrative. I think it's kind of dying away a little bit.
I don't think it's a narrative, but I think it's just part of the game now. It's just people just do it.
Did you see John Morant? He recently they didn't play him. I think they played him like 31 minutes.
I think he got suspended too.
I don't for that. I don't know what it was, but I saw a post game interview. They're like he was like, I don't know. Ask the coaching staff why they didn't play.
That's the thing too. They just don't make players like that anymore, man. You're talking about the guy who played the infamous flu game, right?
No, but I know what you're gonna say.
These players care is what I'm saying too.
It seemed like Ja wanted to play.
And they didn't let him?
Something's going on there. I don't know what's fully going on there, but if you watch the interview, it seemed like Ja wanted to play and the coaches were holding him back. He's like, I don't know, you got to ask them, right? It also then got me thinking about his gun finger wagging thing, right? Like, yeah, it was silly, but like people do weird shit all the time, man.
Yeah.
And like you kind of robbed the NBA of like one of the best young talents, right? And this, you just destroyed like highlight reels. Like he was on one for sure right before he got shut down for all the antics and stuff. I'm not saying he shouldn't.
That'll think something like that can derail a career, right? It's unfortunate, but 76ers, are they the real deal? You think they're contenders?
Look, I don't think they're contenders just yet. I think people are jumping the gun, right? They're really young into the season. I think it seems like Cooper Flagg's gonna get a run for the money for that Rookie of the Year. Right.
Feels like it. This guy started off with like 36 points. He had I forgot his stat line, but it was well-rounded.
Yeah.
He's been dropping like 20 points.
Yeah.
Seems like a two-way player, VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he seems like he's like they got lucky with that draft pick.
Yeah,
right?
I knew nothing about him.
I didn't know either.
He was
I wasn't watching it like that. I had no clue. I think everyone's just looking at Cooper Flagg. Nobody knew anything.
All I was watching was Cooper Flagg.
Yeah.
And then this guy pops out of nowhere. And Philly's supposed to mess up everything, right? And then all of a sudden they got this star player.
I mean, you know who I think is going to be a contender? The Spurs, man.
Oh, yeah. Remember I was saying I don't like crowning guys? Wemby's different.
Wemby's different.
That team's 5-0. He took him to 5-0.
Bro, he's different. I think they're going to be contenders. I think Golden State, what they're doing, I think that's pretty cool. I don't know. Philly, I'm gonna need to see more there, and Kyrie comes back if Cooper gets going. That's the storyline, right? But we will see.
They're already getting labeled by a lot of people the best backcourt.
Who?
76ers with Maxey.
They could be
if they stay the way they are. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and that East isn't great.
Yeah, and if you get Joel Embiid excited to play basketball, right? They could be a good team.
Man, you never know.
Right?
They already got that core, kind of.
You don't even know what could have happened if Kawhi didn't hit that shot, and and Philly ended up in the finals.
Yeah,
right. With a banged up Golden State team, they might have won a ring.
They had Jimmy Butler too,
and Ben Simmons might have been like an MVP. Like, you know what I mean?
Sometimes it doesn't work out.
Right. Sometimes it doesn't work out.
Sometimes.
Right. Toronto fans know a lot about it not working out. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, have you guys heard of HUDABeauty? It's like a really famous beauty company.
No clue.
So it's by a lady named.
You know Huda?
Yeah.
Well, I use a lot of their products. If maybe similar.
I just know.
Yeah. So And then, so her name's Huda Katan. There's this other Huda from Love Island. Haven't you heard of like, I'm a mommy? Or, yeah, she made that pretty famous. Okay. So basically they collabed together just because of the name. So she became pretty famous from the show too. So this is their collab with some of her makeup. So the one on the, I guess you're right. Well, one of them, they're both named Huda. They came together doing this thing. So recently, the one from Love Island, she was on like a live stream with her boyfriend.
Okay.
And I'll show you.
Let's turn the live. Hello?
Whoa. Hey.
Yo, I turned that shit off.
Hey.
Okay, so basically that was a racial slur through the video, and then that was their reaction to it.
Okay.
So because of that, people went crazy. Like they were just really mad at her for doing that. So the racial slur was against another Love Island member.
Okay.
She's black.
Okay. She dropped the N-bomb? Yeah. Huh? She dropped the N-bomb?
Yeah. She didn't. The person on the call did it. They just listened to it, and that was their reaction to it. So that's like they laughed.
Okay.
But like her boyfriend's also black. So it's like
But she is not, right?
She's not. She's Palestinian.
What did the person on the call say?
They just said Olandria is the girl's name. Is an N-word. That's it.
Oh,
and it was a little kid. It was like a little kid voice.
Okay.
So that was her reaction to it was laughing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was an awkward laugh or. But then HUDABeauty basically sent this out, put this on their Instagram, dropping her from the campaign.
Okay.
So.
I mean, people get dropped for a lot less.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that kid that was on the phone, is this like some sort of...
It sounded like a robot to me. It didn't even sound like a real kid.
Why are they live streaming and somebody's calling into her live stream? Is that what's going on?
She's just really popular right now.
Yeah,
she just goes around to all these like clubs and like she just really popped off after the show.
Right.
So this is just one of the things she was doing.
Yeah, but somebody's calling in, right? It's not somebody that they know.
No, it wasn't someone they know.
Somebody's calling in on live stream and then they say that and these guys left. Yeah, I mean, okay. Do you gotta? They basically dropped the brand deal then.
They dropped the brand deal, with her,
and probably a pretty big bet.
That was probably a big deal.
So many like promos for it. There was also already Billboard made. Like it was already out.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta certain brands. If you're going to, run sponsorships and stuff by them, they have their own way of what they think, is true in the world. And if you don't abide by their politics or whatever they feel, then you're going to get dropped. It's a corporation, right? It's capitalism, right? If they're allowed to drop her,
for sure,
if they want to,
right?
If it's a government doing some weird shit, that's when I'm always like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
But they're allowed to drop her. But did it seem like if her boyfriend's black and they're just laughing, is it insensitive? Yes.
Yeah.
So if you watch the video, they laugh initially for sure, but then after he's like, yo, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But to me, it seemed like it was a little kid saying something funny. Like imagine hearing something about like Packy, for example.
Yeah.
I would just laugh right away, and then be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it was that, but then like the way she is on social media, like I can understand. Okay. So there's a whole theory behind it saying that HUDABeauty actually didn't want the relationship anymore.
So they did it themselves.
They're using it as an out.
Possible.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Usually, what happens like with something like that, you want an out. Somebody gives you it, you take it.
Yeah.
Right. That's probably what's going on.
HUDABeauty's very like pro-Palestinian. They're very like anti, like they're not anti-Semitic. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're like woke, right?
Yeah.
Like left wing, like leaning kind of.
Okay. And, like they're calling it like this is racist, but like I kind of see it like she didn't really do anything. Like somebody else called and said that, and I guess maybe she didn't defend it or her reaction.
I feel like live TV is difficult, right? Yeah. Live TV or anything live is very difficult, and she's accustomed to a reality TV show that's heavily edited. She gets to have breaks and just chill, right? Being live is hard, so you got to monitor. You got to know who the hell's calling, right?
I think there's two things. I think there's one, like live streaming. I think it's a kind of like a lesson out there because it's popular right now, and everyone wants to live stream everything. When you're doing that, certain things are going to get caught, right? And then people are going to run with it. People just need something to react to. We talked about Kristen Bell last week, right? Yeah. You give somebody something, they're going to react to it, especially if you become part of Yeah, because like first you're talking about culture, you're talking about politics, and then you become a part of it, right? And then people want to react to what you say, right? That's naturally the course that you're headed on when you're in this space. So eventually people want to react to it. You give them something, they're going to run with it, right? But also I think to the other side of it, I don't know this Huda beauty product line whatsoever. Yeah. Just off of what you guys said, that's my knowledge of them, period, right? Yeah. But what happens with a brand or what happens with an influencer or what happens with a product is you create an audience, right? If you become a prisoner to that audience, you have to react in a way that you think your audience is going to stay with you. Otherwise, they're going to stop buying your product. They're going to stop watching your show. They're going to stop giving a shit about what you say. So if they are extremely woke, you know, if that's kind of the audience they've curated, they have to do this.
For sure. And they're also very big. They're like Gucci, I would compare it to. Yeah. Like they're a very big brand.
Yeah. Okay. But so then I wouldn't, to me, I don't think it's wise to
continue the
for them, right? But I don't think it's wise for anyone to cater to just a specific audience, right? I think you should have, like, even in this space, right? Like if you start catering, imagine if we start doing a right-wing podcast, period. And that's what we're talking about. The second you say something reasonable that's left-leaning, half your audience are going to leave and they're going to blast you. They're going to want to cancel you. That's where the cancel comes from. Right?
People are waiting to cancel.
So and that's also like if you're a person who likes a virtue signal, eventually you're not going to be virtuous enough for them. Right? So you have to be careful. There's that line there.
It's definitely a lesson for her too. Like you're a reality star. You're supposed to collect every check you can, right? If you're going with this woke brand, you better know what the hell you're getting into and change accordingly.
Man, they'll cancel you. They'll cancel you.
Like getting every check. Like I was actually surprised because she's getting so many brand deals. She's been doing so well. Like it's very apparent that other cast members on Love Island were jealous of her. So when this happened, like right away, the girl that they said it about, she put out a statement, like Olandria. And then Huda put out the statement that, I was just awkward laughing, kind of like not taking accountability. And then that made her get even more backlash.
She actually did take accountability. She said that. And then she apologized for being insensitive. Then she donated all this money to this, like, I think it's NAACP or something. She did try to, like, I think she did the best she could
afterwards.
But that was her second statement.
The brand still dropped her.
The first time she didn't do that. She just said it was awkward laughter.
Which is fair. That probably would have been my response, like you said, right? If somebody even made a racial slur towards me.
Especially like a little kid.
Especially if it's a kid. My first reaction is to laugh. Second one is anger. What the hell, right? Initial reaction, usually nervous laughter is normal.
Yeah, it could happen, right? And if a brand wants to drop you, they drop you. Right? That's fine, right? Maybe it's not best for her to have that relationship anyways. Right? And now I know about a makeup brand.
So we're talking about Love Island. Let's talk about Love is Blind.
Okay.
A special guest. I thought you guys would be interested to see.
Oh, shit. What's he?
Oh, is that Chris Paul?
Yeah.
I didn't even get it for a second. I'm like, who the hell is this?
Yeah, apparently he's a really big fan.
No
He
way.
came on the reunion episode. What? And he got to shoot, like, they took shots with him. Like,
no way.
Ball shots, yeah.
Oh, basketball show. I thought you were doing their job.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I saw it and I was like, hey, this guy looks familiar. I'm like, oh,
that's random as hell. I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah. But so then I was like, pretend you're going to start watching it with me now.
Yo, reality TV, like, I think a lot of people, I've seen these memes of like, husband stopping and they're like, watching.
They're watching from the side, right?
Yeah, I think what it is it's like your guilty pleasure. You like watching it. I think if I start watching it, you're not gonna like my critique of the people and not the show.
100%.
I think you're allowed to watch reality TV. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Those shows would piss you the hell.
I don't think I would just laugh at certain people and you just critique them.
It's just very cringy, and you'll like say it's cringy, and
that makes you feel weird.
I don't want to hear that at that moment.
I don't think you want me to watch it with you.
I want to see an episode.
Cool. Yeah. So did you guys hear that there are no rap songs in the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40 for the first time since 1990? So for 35 years.
1990.
Yeah. So they're saying like the lack of rap songs in the Hot 100 is like the latest sign of a dip in rap's commercial dominance. Like, for example, like in 2020, their overall market share neared 30%.
Okay.
And the Hot 100 chart in the same week 5 years ago, there were 16 rap songs in the top 40.
Okay.
Now there's 0.
Yeah.
And the market share is only at 24%.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So, like, what are your thoughts on like the dipping performance?
So
Well,
this thing
Kendrick
is-
had to go and shit on Drake, right? And there goes the Hot 100. Right?
yeah, Drake would have helped to prop it up.
But yeah.
Well, how does this thing work? It's determined monthly?
It's
Hot
weekly.
100?
It's weekly.
Every week,
But
okay.
to be fair, they did just introduce a new rule that says that if a song has been on the chart for over 6 months and it drops below 25, they remove it from the list completely.
Okay.
Even if it's 26?
Just to make room for like new songs.
Okay.
So because of that new rule, you know the song Luther by Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar and SZA? So that was on the list, but because of that, it got removed.
Okay.
And because of it got removed, there's no rap songs at all
Yeah.
in the top 40
Okay.
for the first time.
But like I'm thinking of like, okay, rap songs this year. I'm probably gonna miss out on a lot
Yeah.
of them.
Definitely Kendrick, his whole album.
Yeah. Drake drops his "What Did I Miss," and we don't know what the hell's happening there. If he's
Yeah,
dropping
yeah.
anything, that kind of went away.
The Iceman? It's supposed to come out.
Yeah, it was supposed to. He's doing that shit with Central C, and then it just goes away.
Yeah.
But like other than that, like I somewhat lose touch with the rap game with a lot of these young kids because
Yeah.
I don't know who they are really.
For sure.
Right? Like obviously the big ones, Lil Baby, DaBaby, all these guys. Like I know who they
They
are.
seem like older.
Even
than-
they're like old.
Older now,
Yeah.
right? Like they've been in the game for a little while.
Yeah.
And like those kind, I think what used to happen with rap, whenever that torch is passed somewhat, those kind of people become like megastars and they keep dropping albums.
Yeah.
Right? Like you saw Drake with UMG, he was dropping albums like what, 2 a year.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what keeps you in the top 100 and hot and
Yeah.
relevant. If you're not dropping all the time,
Yeah.
it's not that rap music is bad or it's, you know,
Yeah.
it can't influence culture, right? Because
For sure.
we know hip hop controls culture.
the
Hip hop
biggest
is
culture
culture,
mover.
basically.
Yeah.
Right? Like everyone talks culture. It's in sports. It's in politics. It's
way you
everywhere.
speak, dress,
right?
everything, yeah.
Everyone models themselves after like certain hip hop artists and stuff. Right. So it's a massive part of culture. I think it's just more so they don't drop as many albums as people used to before.
For me, it's a couple of things. Like, first of all, they kind of rigged the system. What you're saying, if you
Yeah.
fall out at 25, you're
Yeah.
off the whole list.
Yeah.
Kind of
What-
rigging the system.
What was dominating it? Do you know? Or
well,
Like
probably Paul,
Taylor
right?
Swift.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift.
that's the other thing.
That's the other thing.
That's the other thing. Taylor Swift just dropped an album. Obviously, the
Drake
whole
hasn't. So
And Drake
I think
has.
That's
Drake
a
has.
big
Yeah.
reason.
Right? If Drake had dropped his album, he would have been on that.
Yeah, that's the
100%.
thing. If the biggest rappers haven't dropped an album and Taylor Swift
And
comes
for
out.
me, I think it's the rise of the country, like popularity. It's always on the charts. I bet you it's on that one too.
What do you mean?
The top 100 country music.
Oh,
It's
country.
going like
Did you
crazy.
see the rise of the country? Like,
Yeah, I was like, what
Canada?
country?
No.
Canada influence hip hop
I
Billboard
meant
chart?
the rise of country.
Yeah.
Music.
No, country music is fire,
Yeah.
right? And some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think it's like kind of like when news organizations selectively pick stories
Yeah.
and omit other ones
Yeah.
to paint a narrative. I think it's something similar going on here, right? You see Taylor Swift, right, with her album dropping, and just
Yeah.
like you guys saying, and Drake's not dropping
Yeah.
his. You can choose to frame this window in this time and be like, look, there's no hip hop,
Yeah.
on the Billboard, right? Which if you wait like a month and
It'll be
Drake drops
back.
his shit,
Yeah.
or if you look like 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and even though if it's true, you didn't need if you publish a story about
Yeah,
it, it's
yeah.
gonna get more virality,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like I guess technically it's just 1 week, but like that's a fact that it's still a big deal because it hasn't happened in 35
30
years.
years.
That's
But they kind of rigged the system, right? If
they
you
made
fall
the
out of the
rule.
top 25, you're off the list. You're still 26 technically, but they
was that rule always there?
No.
They just have that
made
rule.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
seems kind of intentional.
Is there any big rapper that's gonna and
I'm so out of touch with hip hop. Like back 106 and Park days, I knew a lot about hip hop.
I stopped listening to. That's the other thing. I feel like the hip hop we grew up on.
Yeah,
it doesn't really exist. That
No.
type
Remember
of
I
hip
was
hop?
telling
It's more
you
poppy. It is.
kind of,
like
yeah,
The
it is.
Weeknd, that's not hip hop, man.
That's not hip hop.
That's pop.
That's pop.
Yeah.
Right. I think
R&B
ish. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. But he's like, it's kind of.
It's like weird. It's on this
Yeah,
spectrum.
it's
You
all
can't even tell what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Like there's still rappers. You can still tell who a hip hop artist is. Right?
Yeah.
Like Kendrick is still hip hop. SZA's still hip hop. Right.
Yeah.
Like they're all still hip hop. Right. Even though like Beyonce, dabbles in country and all this shit, she's still hip hop.
There's
Right.
money to be made.
There's money to be made. Right. Like what we were talking about. If you just cater to one audience, you're not going to be as big. So when somebody becomes a megastar, you got to cater to everybody, and that music is digested by the masses.
Yeah.
Right? So it makes sense financially, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I was telling you guys before, and you guys were like, no. I was like, by the time you hit like 35, for me, right, your music playlist kind of just ends there, right? Because same thing with sports, right? Like, you don't have enough time to consume and consume and consume and consume, right? Like, I would love for it to grow.
Strings, like it doesn't grow.
Yeah, it doesn't grow. It stops growing.
I agree with that.
Right? Because it's too much work to like fun. Unless
there's too many new people. Like I don't know anyone.
I bet you I know songs and I don't know who the artist is.
Yeah,
And I'm just being honest.
For sure.
Right?
That's the point you
Drake,
get to. Yeah.
And this Drake and Kendrick thing, like J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, they were dropping all the time. Right? And then now they're not.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
Right? Oh, the Jay-Z versus thing. You guys see that? I don't know if that was fake news or what that was, but Jay-Z saying that there's nobody that would even basically hold a candle to him in a versus battle.
Really?
It's not even true.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a great battle rapper. That's not what I was.
No, that's
Well, it's not battle rap.
Battle rapping.
It's like catalog against catalog.
Song per song.
Yeah, he has a great catalog.
And he does, but he's not Drake. He's not Eminem. I think even Kanye might have a chance there.
Yeah,
there's
a lot of good
Lil Wayne and Drake,
Lil Wayne and Drake is hard.
right?
Yeah,
One made the other.
Lil Wayne lately,
but the hits
coming up
in a versus battle, you need hits
lyrically.
Yeah,
Like, he's got some good lyrics.
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean Jay-Z. Like I grew up, listening to a lot of Jay-Z.
There's kids today that don't know who he is.
They don't know who he is. Right, they don't remember certain songs and stuff, right? Like we
Even
think
albums. Like I remember having the CD, like the Blueprint, like
Yeah.
Dynasty.
Remember CDs?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Big Pimpin' was a massive track. It's probably because these days they don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah.
Dirt Off Your Shoulders, songs like that. Like, like they were big tunes.
they don't
back
make
then.
music
They don't
like
even
that.
know recent like that H to the Izzo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
they don't know
a newer one.
That's a
Like,
newer
they don't
Jay-Z.
even know that.
Yeah. They don't know that. So I don't even know if it's like an age thing. Jay-Z definitely influences like culture. He's an entrepreneur, businessman, all that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much in terms of like hits that in the modern era
Yeah.
that people are going to be like, And that's my personal opinion. I'm sure people flame us for this opinion. Yeah.
Should we try one round to round? Let's see what you guys pick.
Sure.
Song.
Sure.
Okay. First round, Jay-Z song, Hard Knock Life. Drake song, Best I Ever Had.
Probably Hard Knock Life.
Yeah, I'm going Hard Knock Life. No?
You?
What do you think?
No, Best Ever is such a good song.
Best I Ever Had is a good song.
Yeah.
It's just too like I don't know.
You feel you
feel kind of weird
you
picking
feel
that one.
something better
Well, Hard Knock
ever
Life's
had.
a good song. Okay, I'll pick
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Hard Knock Life. Round 2, Big Pimpin' by Jay-Z. Or Started from the Bottom.
Big Pimpin'.
Started from the bottom.
Big Pimpin'.
Started from the bottom.
Big Pimpin'.
You're from
Pimpin' is a
Toronto?
banger. But started from the bottom.
Started from the bottom. No, yeah.
See that gets tough because I'm thinking
Tough because of our age. and
Yeah.
It's tough because he's from Toronto.
Yeah.
That's why. That's bro, started from the bottom. There's no way that I'm
needs to
thinking
be
started from
somebody
the
else.
bottom.
Yeah, so far for me, it's been Drake and Drake.
Yeah. So it's been for me. It's been Jay and then Drake.
Next one, Marvin's Room by Drake or Song Cry by Jay-Z.
I'm going Marvin's Room.
Song Cry is such a good song.
Song Cry is a good song.
That's also
It's an age thing. It's I grew up listening to.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't even know what that's really.
for me.
That's why I said a second.
I'm not even thinking lyrics though.
Well, you
Lyrics-
picked good ones because they're both slow.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah. That's a tough
It's
one.
harder than we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
See,
I'll go
You were,
Jay
like,
there.
Riding on Drake so hard.
No, but we're older too, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we didn't even know that song.
I'm gonna go with Marvin's Room.
Okay.
Next one, Devils by Jay-Z. Oh my God. And 5 a.m. in Toronto
5
by Drake.
That's one of my favorite Drake songs ever.
I'll go 5 a.m. in Toronto. Yeah.
Okay.
Track.
And the last one, this one's pretty hard. Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z or God's Plan by Drake.
Bro.
You know, there's a whole, I saw, just because you said that thing, I saw this meme saying, like, what song pisses you the F off? Empire State of Mind.
A lot of people hate that one too, man.
Yeah, because both of them been overplayed crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like even God's Plan, like when you start seeing it on, I think I started seeing on like Indian Punjabi commercials on like TV and shit, right? I was like, okay.
See, that's
And
the
hearing the
crazy
beat-
one where everyone knows it, you heard it.
Yeah.
But like you don't
And you're sick
play
of it.
Nobody
Yeah,
sits
but if
down
you're gonna
for it.
ask Toronto people,
God's Plan.
yeah, like in New York, and it's like God's Plan, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
They're going to
Yankees
God's Plan. Poor guy, man.
The
He's
Yankees
so
lost. The
emotional.
Yankees
The
did
Yankees did lose, man. But we also didn't win the World Series.
All right. Should we move on?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So last story, there's this art teacher going a little viral right now, and he has a sparking resemblance to somebody.
Okay.
I'll play a video.
Hey guys, Mr. Taylor here. Somebody recently asked me why I decided to teach.
That's the king.
And I never really thought about it, I love to share a lot, but it's...
Okay, so whole internet's saying it's not Kevin James.
It's not?
It's not.
That's Kevin James.
So I could have fallen for whatever is happening also, but this is his Instagram page. It's a guy named Matt Taylor. He has so many videos of being an art teacher and being an art teacher for so long.
Yeah.
And so people are thinking like, is he coming out with the movie? Is it stand up? But they're saying it's not Kevin James.
Kevin James said that?
Kevin James hasn't said anything about it.
It's him, man.
That's him, man.
Yeah, that's
That's promo for a movie. That's probably what it is. He has 55,000
many
followers.
videos about, but recently because it's went so viral.
Oh, that
Before
made
it
him
was just Mr. Taylor, Mr. Taylor.
Either he has a twin we don't know about and he doesn't know
The
about.
doppelganger's wild.
That's too close.
That's too close. Although I will say, like certain times when I see certain people, they'll
Resemble.
eerily similar to somebody else.
Yeah.
Not even a doppelganger. I could just see the face in somebody else I know,
Even
or
some
somebody.
celebs are like
yeah,
that.
they're like
Yeah,
that. Like I'll see a celeb and I'll be like, "Yo, it kind of looks like this person I know," or whatever, right?
When I first saw this, I went through each video and it just sounds like him too.
It's
Even
him.
that,
I decided for
that's
3
him.
seconds. It's
But
him.
people are saying it's not him.
Okay, without me looking into it, just off of what we saw,
Yeah.
I would say that he's running some promo for some movie.
Yeah, I think I've fallen for whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
I believe that Mr. Taylor, the art teacher, is a real person, so he did good.
I love Kevin James.
Watch
though.
in like a month is Mr. Taylor.
Right?
Coming home for Christmas.
One of the video that I saw, it was like, okay, so a bunch of art questions. How do you remove acrylic from? And he's like, this oil base. Like he's so into it too that you almost believe he's an art teacher.
I don't know, man. He looks exactly like him.
Talks exactly like him.
No, that's some cool promo though.
That is
New Kevin James, or not new, recent Kevin James is really skinny, and this guy's not.
Oh, because
So that-
maybe it's
then I started
old.
tripping.
Maybe it's old.
maybe it's old.
It's pre-recorded, right? Because you said he has like a bunch of it.
Yeah.
King and Queen's a pretty good show though.
Sick show.
Right?
I love this show. Driving home to you.
You got for off topic.
Okay, let's end with this or that question. Disney versus Pixar version. So just which movie would you like better?
Yeah.
Disney movie or Pixar movie? So
Okay.
the first matchup is The Lion King versus Toy Story.
Lion King.
Lion King.
Lion King
Lion
might be
King.
one of my.
Lion King's pretty fire.
It's my top 5. All
But Toy
time.
Story is pretty fire too. But whatever, we'll go Lion
Toy
King.
Story is really good,
Yeah.
but you gotta go Lion King.
All right.
Next one, Aladdin or Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo.
Aladdin.
Indy, you're so bad.
Aladdin.
I'm just thinking, like gut feeling. I don't care about Aladdin.
Oh yeah.
My favorite type of movie. I love them all.
Which
What?
one?
All of these movies.
That's the entire thing.
You gotta pick one though.
You gotta pick
I'm
one.
going Aladdin.
Yeah.
You're going-
Yeah,
you're
I'm
the
going
tiebreaker.
Aladdin.
You're going Aladdin?
You said
Oh,
Finding
sorry.
Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
You already switched.
Yeah.
Pick one.
was good. I think Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo?
Finding
Damn.
Oh, Pixar on this one.
Oh, that's Pixar. That's
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast or Up?
Up.
Beauty and the Beast.
What? Really?
Beauty and the Beast.
Up.
Up.
Me and my daughter love Beauty.
Up was the best, man.
Up
I
is
don't even
sad.
know if I've seen
It
it.
is so sad.
Oh, I love Beauty and the Beast.
I don't even know if I've seen it.
All right.
Frozen or Inside Out?
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
I didn't like Frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen just got
Overhyped.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tangled or Coco?
Never seen Tangled. Coco. Coco clears.
Coco.
Can't pick.
She's so torn. Look,
I've never.
like it's a hard question.
I think Coco. I think Coco.
Coco.
I've never seen Tangled. No.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Hercules or The Incredibles?
Hercules for me. I know that's not popular.
Don't like
Incredibles.
I never got into that franchise.
Incredibles. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And last one, Moana or Monsters Inc.
Oh, that's hard. That's the hardest one.
For me, it's Monsters Inc.
Yeah, Monsters.
But my daughter loves Moana.
Loves Moana.
I think I'm going Monsters Inc.
Yeah, I go Monsters Inc.
Moana.
Moana.
Nostalgic. Okay, well, with majority, if that's Pixar, then we have 6 Pixar. So overall, Pixar wins.
No way.
Okay.
And 1 Disney.
I don't even know.
Makes sense though. Newer, better graphics.
Pixar's the new
They're
one.
better at animation and stuff. They kind of do this whole kids genre pretty well.
Yeah.
They kind of own this space.
For sure.
Yeah. The Lion King's the best at all the movies.
Okay.
Top 5.
And with that, remember, we're not experts on anything, and you guys should always do your own research no matter what anyone else says. And it's okay that the Jays lost. There will always be next year, and we'll see you guys next week.
Take care, everybody.